A Thin Mint is basically a thin, crispy mint chocolate cookie covered in dark chocolate ganache, and I'm gonna show you how to make them. So first, we're gonna start by combining our flour with our cocoa powder, salt, and baking soda. And I've already preheated my oven to 325 degrees. You know, a lot of people think that Samoas are the #1 bestseller, but it's actually Thin Mint. Now over here, I'm gonna start beating our shortening with our sugar. You're probably wondering, okay, why are we using shortening and not butter? Well, shortening is what's gonna help make a nice, thin, crispy cookie. Once our shortening is creamy and whipped, I'm gonna start incorporating our sugar a little at a time until it slowly dissolves into the shortening. Now you might be wondering, okay, we just put 1 cup of sugar in this recipe. Well, this renders about 30 cookies, which is about 1 box of Girl Scout Thin Mints. Now I'm gonna add 1 egg and mix on medium until it's nice and combined. Next, we're gonna add our peppermint extract. This really makes these cookies come alive and taste like that yummy Thin Mint flavor. We're putting in 3 tablespoons of peppermint extract. Now, anytime you're dealing with peppermint extract, you kind of have to treat it just like you would jalapeños. This can be really strong. You might even have to open a window when you're working with this. And then we're gonna mix it up a little more. And once your mint is mixed in, we're just gonna slowly add our flour and cocoa powder, a little at a time. There we go, and believe it or not, this is the dough. It's slightly dry, slightly crumbly, so don't be alarmed if it doesn't look like typical cookie dough. We're making Thin Mints, and this is gonna make a nice thin cookie. So onto my baking sheet, I'm gonna start rolling 1-inch round dough balls. So just grab a little bit in your hand, roll it around, and then what I do is I just put the little ball right onto the baking sheet. As soon as I have 1 full tray, I'm just gonna use the bottom of my mason jar and press it down until it's about 1/4 inch thick and make my Thin Mint. Oh, how wonderful do these look? Now we're gonna put them into the oven for about 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, you're gonna rotate them around for another 7 minutes and then let them cool for about 10 minutes. Take a look at our Thin Mints. They've already cooled and you can see they've kind of puffed up a little more than a Girl Scout Thin Mint. And now I'm gonna dunk them into our dark chocolate. So you wanna get both sides. Using a spoon to just cover every little crevice, drizzling off the excess, and then I'm gonna put it onto a piece of wax paper. Oh my God, they look so good. All right, dunk, dunk. And right onto the wax paper. Oh my gosh, these look so much better than real Thin Mints, right? These Thin Mints look so gorgeous, but I'm just gonna add some mint green chocolate drizzle to give it some extra flair. Oh my gosh, these practically look like a Girl Scout patch. These Thin Mints look amazing, and you know, you can make them any time of the year. I think they'd be really great for St. Patrick's Day or even at a cookie exchange around the holidays. Can you imagine how jealous people would be if you brought homemade Thin Mints and they think they still have to wait 2 more months for these guys? Once you've finished drizzling your Thin Mints, you want to put them into the refrigerator or freezer for about 5 minutes and let them set. These homemade Thin Mints are so good. They're rich and crunchy, and I just love the mint flavor.